Each day we awaken to the gift of a new day. Most of us seldom stop to think about it, and we may look outside and see the sun shining or the wind blowing or the rain falling. Sometimes it pleases us, and other times we are a little grumpy about the weather. But whatever it is that we receive on that day, whether it be sunny or rainy or overcast, it is God's gift to us. And each day we are recipients of God's great gift to us, the gift of life. And with this gift of life is God's abundant love for us. And this love for us is made real in so many different ways. We're not always consciously aware of this. When Jesus came to us, he came to reveal God's love for us. And when Jesus gave, he always gave in abundance. We can think about three of his miracles. The first was the first miracle in Cana in Galilee, when he changed water into wine. And the chief steward said to the bridegroom, "You have kept the best wine until now," because that's what Jesus provides, nothing but the best. With the feeding of the 5,000 on the hillside, they all ate as much as they wanted, and they collected 12 baskets full of the scraps. And then on the Sea of Galilee, Jesus told his disciples to pay out the nets for a catch. And Peter complained, "Master, we fished all night long and caught nothing. But if you say so, we will do it." And they hauled in such a huge catch that they filled 2 boats to sinking point. That's God's abundant and generous love. Christian stewardship is the dedication of our time, our talents, and our treasure in response to God's great love for us. So when we make this dedication of time, talent, and treasure, all valuable commodities in our lives, we do it in the imitation of God's generous love. We give of our time generously. We give of our talents freely and willingly. We give of our treasure with great love. Not because I have to, not because I'm obliged to, not because I'm compelled to, and not even because it is my duty, but because this is my response to God's love for me. And when this happens in the church begins to benefit from the time, the talent, and the treasure of its people. Because in truth, through our baptism, we are the church. And so, in truth, we are helping ourselves. St. Francis of Assisi, in his beautiful prayer, says, "It is in giving that we receive." And the truth and the reality is, through our generous giving of ourselves and our time and our talent and our treasure, we receive the great benefit from that. Not only does it well up from deep within inside of ourselves, but it enables the church to be more effective in its mission, its work, and its ministry. So Christian stewardship enables the church and each parish to become a living, vibrant, faith-filled community where the gospel is proclaimed with great joy and great enthusiasm. So I invite you then to an imitation of God's generous love. I invite you to give of yourself, your time, your talent, and your treasure. And when each of us does this in our own particular way, according to the gifts that we have received from God, doesn't matter how much or how little time, it's that we give of our time. How much or how little of our treasure, but that we give of our treasure. And then we're able to do something beautiful for God. Or as Mother Teresa says, she says, we can do no great things, just little things with great love. She says, you can do what I can't do, and I can do what you can't do. But together, we can do something beautiful for God. This is Christian stewardship.